Max and Max versus Food. I am so excited. This is the Manze's Pie and Mash shop. You've hopefully seen in a previous video ages ago that I did a record where I had 18 pies and 5 portions of mash, and now I'm back here for a charity event and I am so excited. We've been organising this for months. Loads of people have come down to try and take on Manze's Pie and Mash Challenge. Now, it's 20 minutes to eat as many pie and mash as you can. You get 2 pies, 1 mash and liquor. You're just going to have to see how many plates of that you can do. So yeah, we're really excited about it. We've got a huge crowd down, so it's going to be great. Excited. So these are the pies. Let's see how many plates of these I can do in 20 minutes.
Countdown?
Yeah, go on then.
What's the countdown?
Oh my god. I don't know, it's up to you.
5.
5 is good.
5. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, Max here on the commentary. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And welcome back to another Max vs Food video. And my first eating contest in what feels like ages. I was so excited to be here for Manze's Pie and Mash eating contest.
Another plate, please!
And there was 4 of us taking part. Dan, Luke, Joe and me.
Got some competition, Max.
Very nice, very nice.
And right from the start, I knew this was going to be a pretty close contest.
You don't have to eat all the liquor, by the way.
Frank one. He's done one. Yeah. At least it's tight at the moment.
Nice job. 1 minute down.
So with 1 minute down, I was onto my second plate, but Luke right there in the waistcoat was also onto his second plate. Really impressive stuff. We had Joe there in the red and then Dan in the far corner. Now I have to give a huge shout out to these guys. They entered the contest, they paid their money for charity, which is great. They were also all really genuine, really nice guys, and put up a really good food fight.
I think you're just in front, mate.
Taking down my third plate, and this is my 6th pie. Luke was hot on my tails, also on his 3rd plate. This guy was fast, and I was slightly worried I was going to have to keep up this pace for an entire 20 minutes, which at this rate would mean I'd have to eat about 20 plates of double pie and mash, which would be well over my record of 18 pies and a lot less mash in 45 minutes.
Yes, mate. Plate number 4.
So within 3 minutes, I managed to take down 3 plates, 6 pies, 3 portions of mash, and was well into my 4th plate. And with plates 5 and 6 being lined up there. Now, it was absolutely amazing to be at Manze's Pie and Mash shop. I was at the Tower Bridge Road branch, but they also have places in Peckham and Sutton as well. It was such an honour to be here and help organise this charity pie and mash eating contest. I absolutely loved it. Now, the reason why this place holds such a special place in my heart is because I used to come here as a kid before going and watching football a lot of Saturdays, and this place brings back so many childhood memories with me and my dad taking on just 1 pie and mash, to be honest. Sometimes a double, very rare, but this is one of my favourite meals of all time, and Manze's do the best pie and mash around. Hands down for me. And if you haven't had pie and mash and liquor before, it's the most traditional London meal you can possibly get. And it's a meat pie with a flaky puff pastry which has a lovely crunch and a delicious meat-filled filling with really rich gravy, which in these was beef mince, but you can actually get a vegan option as well, along with really homely, buttery mash. And the sauce that comes with it is what we call liquor, which is essentially parsley sauce. It's really nice, really light, but really warming, especially on a cold day, and it really just brings the pie and the mash together so well. Oh wow, I'm just drooling talking about it even. I need to head down to Manze's Pie and Mash again very soon. Now, let me know in the comments below if any of you have had traditional pie and mash before, what you think of it, how you have it as well. People have it in all different ways, eat it in all different ways. And the big question is, have you ever had jellied eels, which is essentially eels in jelly? Or have you had stewed eels? That's my favourite. Stewed eels is really good. Stewed in this parsley sauce, absolutely delicious. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I'd be so interested to hear. But back to the challenge here and my battle with Luke. I was now moving on to my 7th plate, having taken down 12 pies, 6 portions of mash in around 8 minutes. But as you could see, I was already really starting to feel it and starting to slow down a lot. Now with Luke being done, that slightly took off the pressure, but Joe was still going on and going hard as well. He was on plate number 4 I think at this point, and so it was still going to be a tough competition with still plenty of time to go.
Yeah, I mean, 11 minutes.
You got it.
And yeah, at this point I was really starting to struggle too. The pies are really delicious, but they're pretty heavy too. They're about 150 to 200 grams, about 6 or 7 ounces. So having taken down 13 of them in 10 minutes and onto my 14th, I was really starting to struggle. And that's along with a portion of mash as well, which is about the same amount, about 6 or 7 ounces.
10 minutes.
He's on his 7th plate. He's on his 7th plate now. So 14 pies.
You guys are doing great over there. Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Keep going.
Yes, pretty funny on the replay to watch those guys' faces as I was taking down plate number 7. But to be honest, I do this week in, week out, and I train pretty hard for this, so the amount of pie and mash that they were taking down was really impressive. I think because they don't do any training and they don't do this week in, week out, but I can tell you, it was getting to be a big struggle. I was really struggling. So at this point, I reached for the vinegar. That really helped change up the flavour, especially to get down the mash, which was getting pretty difficult.
Go, man. You can do it. 20 minutes is way too long. I don't know why. I want to beat you forever.
Yeah, in the lead up to this, me and Manze were debating about how long we should have this pie and mash contest for, and I thought 20 minutes was going to be a good time because 10 minutes was potentially too short for someone to try and eat, and you know, me being a speed eater, I was just going to eat them all really quickly, but in retrospect, 15 minutes maybe would have been a great amount of time. Comment down below how long you think we should have had this pie and mash contest for. Yeah, at this point we're all starting to struggle, but this is all for charity and I was so happy that the guys took part and this event happened. So we were raising money for Sutton Food Bank, which is located really near Manze's Pie and Mash in Tower Bridge Road, and they do amazing work in the local area to help those in need, and we were able to raise almost £400 from this event, which I was so happy with. Thank you everyone who donated and just supported the event. It was absolutely amazing.
You're doing great, you're doing great. You got this.
And thanks again to all those who came and supported on the day as well. You can hear the crowd who was so supportive of all of us taking part and really helped me to push on because I was really struggling at this point. I probably would have given up if there wasn't such a big crowd here, but with them all there, I really thought I have to do my best. I really have to try and take down as many pie and mash as I can.
Every time. Doesn't matter how many times I see this happen. Still no matter.
Still doesn't get any more attractive every time you see it either,
Oh, yeah.
does it?
Yeah. I fall in love with all over again.
That was Laura and my really good friend Hannah taking the mickey out of me a little bit there, as well as Danny finishing with 6 pies and 2 mash.
You can do it. You can do it.
and if I was able to finish up this last plate, that would make 8 plates, 16 pies, 8 portions of mash, and with my previous record of 18 pies but only 5 portions of mash and in 45 minutes, I was definitely going to take this as having beaten last year's record.
Nice. 2 minutes.
And with 2 minutes to go, we had Dan, who had just finished on 6 pies and 2 portions of mash. Luke earlier had finished on 8 pies and 3 portions of mash, and Joe was still going strong. He finished with 8 pies and 3 3/4, so a huge big up to Joe, who won out of those 3. And then there was me, doing my crazy thing and eating double that with 16 pies and 8 portions of mash.
Go, Mash, keep going.
Come on, Masha.
Keep going.
Come on, Masha.
Finish it, man.
And with that, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all so much for watching. A huge thank you again to Manze for helping organise this, raising £400 for charity, as well as the guys for competing, and everyone who came down, supported and donated. These are the kind of events I absolutely love to do. Let me know in the comments if you do too, and what type of charity event I should do next. Thanks, everyone.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Black hole in his face.
Do you know you've eaten all them pies? How do you feel? Do you like stories?
I love that.
Yeah, very full. It was a lot harder to speed eat. So I slowed down a hell of a lot at the end. Just couldn't get it in anymore. But yeah, it's really tasty. I love pie mash, but just eating way too many of them.